Many of us start our journeys in stock market with hopes to earn quick money. We hear that people buy stocks, keep them in their account for some time and then sell them at a higher price. Anyone with common sense could know that. The tough part is knowing which stock to invest in. Some of them think that they could choose the top stocks under rupees 95, that way they can buy a good number of shares. Market experts suggest that choosing stocks just because of their price is a bad way to choose. In this video, we shall take a look at some of the top stocks under rupees 95 based on their certain parameters. These parameters indicate that the companies are relatively safer to invest in based on their fundamentals. Now, top stocks under rupees 95, starting with the first one, is Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Indian Oil Corporation Limited is a Maharatna company controlled by Government of India, which is GOI. It is a diversified and integrated energy major with presence in almost all streams of oil, gas, petrochemicals and alternative energy sources. The company is at rank 142 on Fortune 500 list, India's highest ranking energy PSU sector. It is one of the largest refining companies in India with 80.55 MMTPA, which is million metric ton per annum of group refining capacity and more than 15,000 kilometers of cross-country pipelines. Moreover, the company is also foregoing crucial partnership to strengthen the green hydrogen ecosystem in India. In addition, it has achieved a milestone of installing over 2,000 EV charging stations at Indian Oil fuel stations. Indian Oil Corporation owns about 73% of crude pipelines and 52% of product pipelines in India. It is a leader in market infrastructure and controls 42% of retail outlets, 50% of LPG distributorship and 47% of aviation fuel stations in India. The company has a presence in Sri Lanka, Mauritius, UAE, Singapore, Sweden, USA and the Netherlands through its subsidiaries. Further, it holds 51.89% stake in Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited, which is its subsidiary. IOCL Singapore Private Limited and Petronet LNG Limited are few other major subsidiaries of the company. The current stock price of IOC is currently trading at 68 to 69 rupees. The ROE is 18.79. It has a market capitalization of 95,247 crores. Its debt to equity ratio has around 0.93%. It has a dividend yield of 16.90%, which is impressive, and the stock has a PE ratio of 5. Top stocks under 95 rupees. Second one, which is Steel Authority of India Limited. SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, is a Maharatna company. It is also one of the largest steel making companies in India. It produces iron and steel at 5 integrated plants and 3 special steel plants. These plants are located principally in eastern and central regions of India and situated close to domestic sources of raw materials. SAIL manufactures a variety of steel products. The company produces both basic and special steel for domestic construction, engineering, power railway, automotive and defensive industries for sale in export markets. Now, some of the products that it produces are hot and cold rolled sheets and coils, galvanized sheets, electrical sheets and structural sheets. Moreover, its flat steel products are much in demand in the domestic as well as international markets too. The current stock price of SAIL is trading at 81 to 82 rupees. ROE percentage is 22.58%. It has a market capitalization of 33,477 crores, debt to equity ratio of 0.25% and a dividend yield of 10.87%. The stock has a PE ratio of 3.67, which is interesting. Stock number 3 on the list is Trident Limited, one of my personal favorite. Trident Limited is the flagship company of Trident Group. It manufactures yarn, bath linen, bed linen, wheat straw based paper, chemicals and captive power. The company has manufacturing facilities in Barnala, which is in Punjab, and Budni, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Trident Limited caters to all segments of markets, brands, department stores, home specialty chains, mass merchants and institutional customers. Now, most of their clients are from India, USA, Europe, Australia and New Zealand. It is one of the largest manufacturing of terry towels in the world. Further, it is the world's largest wheat straw based paper manufacturers and the second largest player in home textiles and the third largest yarn manufacturer in India. It has proposed the expansion in state of Madhya Pradesh with a total capital outlay of 7,200 crores by the year 2025.
रुको जरा, सबर करो.
Further, the company has drastically reduced its debt since 2019. The current stock price of Trident is trading at 38 to 39 rupees. ROE percentage is 21.68%. It has a market capitalization of 19,000 crores and debt to equity ratio of 0.41%, a dividend yield of 1.41%, and the stock has a PE ratio of 25.52. Stock number 4 on the list is IIFL Securities. IIFL Securities Limited, formerly known as India Infoline Limited, is the brokering arm of IIFL Group. It is one of the largest independent, full-service retail and institutional broking house in India. Further, it provides diversified financial services and products to corporates, institutional investors, foreign portfolio investors, mutual funds, and other classes of investors. The company was incorporated in the year 1996. Since then, it has served over 2.4 million customers through a network of about 2,500 points of presence, covering its branches and businesses partners in over 500 plus cities in India. It has a pan-India presence with more than 11 lakh active clients and customers. IIFL Securities in February 2021 won the bid to acquire nearly 11 lakh demat accounts which was held by Karvi Stockbroking Limited. Some of IIFL major products and services are retail broking for equities, commodities and currencies. Second is financial planning, depository participant services, mutual fund distribution, bonds, PMS, AIF, retirement planning and estate planning. Third is broking services like corporate access and research, support in institutional broking. Fourth is investment banking services like initial public offering, IPO, qualified institutional placements which are QIP, rights issue, preferential placements, follow-on public offer which is FPO, and M&A which is merger and acquisitions, share buybacks, tenders and offers, and delisting and advisory services. Now, the current stock price of IIFL is trading at nearly 69 to 70 rupees. It has a ROE percentage of 25.89% and a market capitalization of 2,112 crores. It has a debt to equity ratio of 0.51, a dividend yield of 4.32%, and the stock has a PE ratio of 7.64. Moving on to the stock number 5 on the list is Manali Petrochemicals. Manali Petrochemicals is engaged in manufacturing and selling of propylene oxide which is PO, propylene glycol which is PG, and polyols which is PY, which are used in industrial raw materials. The company is located in Chennai and is the only domestic manufacturer of propylene glycol. Further, it is the first and largest Indian manufacturer of propylene oxide, which is the input material for derivative products. Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited is the major supplier of propylene that the company uses. The Indian polyol market under normal circumstances is dominated by imports. Now, major players have set up large capacity plants globally and they enjoy subsidies from local governments too. The current stock price of Manali Petrochemicals is nearly trading at 95 to 96 rupees. It has a ROE percentage of 36.98%, a market capitalization of 1658 crores, debt to equity ratio of 0.02, dividend yield of 2.65%. The stock has a PE ratio of 4.89. Now, the key takeaways from this video are: first is the Steel Authority of India has highest EPS, which is earnings per share, followed by Manali Petrochemicals Limited and Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Second is Manali Petrochemicals has given the highest return on equity, which is ROE. However, the other companies also have high ROEs. Third one is all the companies have an ideal debt to equity ratio, which is between 0 and 1. Fourth is Manali Petrochemicals has high current ratio. However, the Indian Oil Corporation Limited and Steel Authority of India has very low current ratio. IIFL Securities Limited and Manali Petrochemicals have low promoter holding as compared to other three companies. Now, the dividend yield for Indian Oil Corporation Limited and Steel Authority of India is impressive. IIFL Securities as well as Manali Petrochemicals have a good dividend yield too. However, the dividend yield for Trident Limited is not that great. Low PE ratios are favorable in general. A high PE suggests that investors are expecting higher earnings growth in their future compared to companies with lower PE ratio. Now, if you don't know what PE ratio means, check out the video in I button and come back and continue this video. Now IIFL Securities and Manali Petrochemicals have a good net profit margin too. So in this video we understood their businesses and compared them on their basis of their key metrics and performances. It is important to keep a track of development regarding a company that they wish to invest in. Like always, have a great Sunday and rest of week. Until then, my name is Vishal. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next Sunday, 4 p.m.